Monday, May 12, 2008. I'm going to try to make this update quicker than usual. I didn't take any video over the weekend. I was working outside and feel kind of goofy, narrating the video right out there in the open in the neighborhood, so I decided just to take a whole bunch of pictures, which I do have on the computer, and just resume with the video once I was back in the garage. Anyhow, as I said, Monday, May 12. Over the weekend, I actually got a lot of work done. I finished up the driver's side of the car, put the seat back in. The floor is solid. Very happy about that. And got a couple other odds and ends taken care of. I got a door handle here out of the junkyard. The chrome isn't as nice as the door handle I took off, but this one opens and closes much more easily. It's off a 79 300D. And I also got a, let's see if I can't get a shot of it here. I was getting a reflection there. So, open here. Got a new interior light switch for the rear. And it does work. So, anyhow, let me give you a view here of the floor. And let me just turn this off for a second. Had the radio on while I was working. Here are the holes that I uncovered in the passenger side of the car. And not only these two, but there's a couple more here underneath and around the jack point. And much to my utter shock, the car is actually worse on the passenger side. When I did my preliminary feel there, I didn't think it was as bad. I figured it was maybe just a couple square inches, one patch would do it, but the floor here is actually worse. However, it's still within the range of what I can fix. And once again, thankfully, it hasn't quite. The floor hasn't quite gotten to the point where it's rotted out at any structural point where I just can't. I can't so much fix it. So, but it's getting close. My hope is that by sealing everything off with the rust encapsulator and getting as much fresh metal and sealant and everything in there as I can, that I can prolong the car for a long time. And try not to drive it in the winter, keep it out of the salt, and see how that goes. So, not sure what else to say. Tonight, actually, I cut the first set of patches, sized them up and cut them for this side of the car, but I didn't get anywhere near done with that. Mostly because I'm trying to do bigger patches on this side than I did on the other one. Try to make them a little more, conforming to the shape of the car. So I did the one for the front jack point, the two for the holes there along the side, and then I have to do probably 3 around the rear jack point there. There's one area inside that's kind of obstructed by. I think it's obstructed by the rear trailing arm, so I can't even get to that, and there is a hole there. My hope is that maybe I can get a piece of fiberglass in there and just seal it off. Right there, as long as I get enough metal around it, I'm not too concerned with the structural integrity of that particular point, because it's actually not a very big hole, but I just want to seal out the salt and the moisture from there. So I should be able to do that. So anyhow, tomorrow night I'm going to resume cutting the patches, and once I have those done, then I'm actually going to hopefully tomorrow night I can get those done early enough. Throw down the rust encapsulator on all the exposed spots. And after that, paint the patches. Maybe by Wednesday or Thursday I'll be riveting the patches in. That'll probably take, to do all that, will probably take me through early Saturday. And once that's done, I'm going to tackle the doors. And then I'm probably going to support the back of the car in jack stands, take the rear wheels off, and there is a hole kind of behind each rear wheel there that I'd like to take care of. But other than that, And I'm not so much worried anymore about the structure of the car. I'm pretty damn sure I can fix this and make this last a long time. I'm just mostly worried about how challenging some of this is going to be. And not even worried. I'm pretty sure I can get it done. It's just, it's not going to be as quick as I would like. But I'd rather do as good a job as I can instead of the quickest job I can, which is probably a good policy. So anyhow, I'm gonna shut this off, take a few stills, pull that light out from under the car, roll it off the ramps, and call it a night.